YouTube, how are you now? Sean back here from the EDC den. Good news, guys. Today we're up at the cabin. A little bit of different scenery for you. Okay, so just a quick look at the lake and the property. I'll do a little whip pan here. This is early morning hours. Here's the cabin. Nice little cabin built by my wife's father and her brothers. My wife and I also had a hand in building. She did a lot of design. I would come up on the weekends and help out a little bit. It's a log cabin, log walls on the outside. So I would come up here on the weekends and get on top of these log walls, kind of straddle them and bang in the logs with a sledgehammer and rebar. A little bit out of my comfort zone at times doing that, but yeah, when these lads hand you a sledgehammer and ask you to pound some rebar, that's what you do. You climb the wall, straddle it, pound the rebar, and cheers with a beer at the end of the day. So very satisfying. It's really great to be up here spending some time. Another look at the nice lake. We're up in northwestern Quebec. So I'll phase out this nice little scenery shot and we'll get in for some close-ups. I'm going to show you guys my EDC fire kit and knife. Okay, back in a flash. Okay guys, we're back here set up to show you the EDC fire kit. So this is a fire kit that I would bring camping or to the bush or hiking. I keep it in this Maxpedition Micro Pocket Organiser. You know, you would best suit this with best pair this with a kind of bushcrafting knife, such as the Hele. But I'll show you the knife that I keep in here, just in case I only have this kit with me. Alright, so here's the kit. We're going to go through the contents quickly, but we'll start with the knife. So here we have the Victorinox. It's the One Hand Trekker model. Just found this to be really suitable for hiking and light bushcrafting. You know, it's foldable, yet it has a locking blade, so it's strong, but it packs up nice and small. Nice camo, kind of different look for your classic Victorinox. So one hand opening, you've got the opening hole, and it is a liner lock. Good sized blade, nice and sharp as always with Victorinox. Kind of a reverse liner lock, it goes the other direction. Two hand closing. So I chose this for the fire kit basically for the locking blade and also this saw. Quite a good saw. It holds up well. You can really get through a pretty decent diameter wood, good 2 inches with this. The saw is not locking. Slip joint style. And yeah, just a few other handy tools, of course. Bottle opener and screwdriver. Can opener and screwdriver. Blade, saw, tweezers, toothpick keyring, screwdriver, and an awl. So that's the tool set. Again, I'm really here for the blade and the saw. Alright, so let's check out the rest of the kit. For fire starting purposes, of course, the Bic lighter. If you're in an emergency, that's the first thing you're going to use. It's a flame with the click of the button. These don't work too well in extreme cold. We are in Canada, so of course I need other options than just a Bic lighter. My main go-to here would be this. Exotac. This is the Nano Spark. Really cool tool. See that arrow beside the wheel to show you the orientation, the way that you're going to be throwing your sparks. So it creates a pretty good spark every single time. The best thing about this is it comes with these really great fire starting cotton ball type things. Okay, I've crammed 2 in there. You're just supposed to put 1, but I crammed 2 and just tied some rope around it. I'll show you what those look like close up in a minute. So the idea is a waterproof canister where you keep your fire starter and then you just throw it on with your spark. So that's a pretty good lightweight piece of kit. You can get a fire going if you just simply have this in your pocket. Of course, the ferrocerium rod here if you're really desperate, but this is probably what I would be going with the most in an emergency. But you've got 3 options there. And then just to go through the kit quickly, zip ties always come in handy. A pen, I've got a pad back here. The fire starter, lighter, 2 batteries for both types of flashlights I use, the knife, one of the flashlights, ferrocerium rod, a spool of duct tape. This is just a sharpening rod for any kind of knife, whistle, some band-aids. That's the kit. All right, so let's try it in action. I'm also going to show you guys a stove. Let's grab this. This is my backpacking stove, solo stove. Yeah, just a little kind of hobo stove. You get some deadfall from a tree, snap it into the little twigs, maybe the size of your thumb, stuff those in at the bottom, and then get your smaller stuff on top. And the idea is that it'll burn down. So let's get that going here. This little insert comes out. You flip that over, set that down, you put your pot on top, and then you feed your wood through this little slot. But let's just start with getting the fire going. I've already collected my little sticks, did not take long at all. Here's the little fire starter cotton ball that comes with this guy. So let's see if we can get this going. So that went with the first shot with this thing. Great little tool. Let's see if the whole stove will get going here. So this is great just for boiling your water, getting some oatmeal going or some tea or coffee. The air is going to come up through the holes at the bottom here. So the base of this stove is not going to get hot. You could put this on a stack of newspaper, they would not catch fire. Always go with stone just for safety, but yeah, it's a really safe system. So yeah, the idea is just get your little twigs and you just keep feeding them. So you have all the fuel you need. Just from the woods, you don't have to mess with bringing canisters with you. They can be a little bit finicky. They take some attention. I'm here making a video, but if I wasn't, I'd have a nice little stack of pieces beside me. I would just keep feeding those in. Once you get a few of those pieces going, it's going to just burn, make some nice coals, and you'll easily be able to boil your pot of water. You can see that going pretty good just for a quick setup that I did for the video. Again, that's going off the initial spark from the Nano Spark and just the little cotton ball burner. Okay guys, so it's pretty hot today. It's still early morning, but it's hot enough to jump in the lake, so I'm going to go do that. Just wanted to show you my EDC, I guess, when I'm at the cottage, cabin, or hiking. That's the kit I use. It's very reliable, and it's a good thing to throw in your bag with your bushcrafting knife. So that fire is going pretty nicely now. Don't think that's going to go out at this point, so I'm just going to let that burn off, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, have a great day, guys.